Almost everybody has suppressed three deep longings. I do not accuse anyone for it, for before you suppress them and see the meaning, you will never suppress them. So you were unaware by suppressing. Longings in the first moment are not pleasant and do not seem to have an application in daily life. So maybe even your parents, when you have an age of, let's say, 4 years, you feel them. They say, this is nothing of value. You ignore it. But this is the highest value of prevention for bad things in life. The first longing, I never did suppress them. I could immediately see or feel that these must be very precious things. So desiring for me was less important. But to accept this little bit pain of longings, I joyfully accepted them, feeling these pains are 1,000 times less big as to be saved perhaps in a burning house, to die in a Titanic. Okay, the first longing, which is very important. Before there were human beings on earth, can't you say there was no truth? Planets and stars are connected without any truth. This looks strange, no? Though the first longing I speak on is the longing for unwritten truth. On unwritten truth, you cannot fight, you cannot make wars, but words you can turn and change and interpret and misinterpret. But once you experience ultimate truth, unwritten truth, you will never fight. You know, it's a very, very precious discovery. You cannot expect anybody else to have discovered or having got from higher realms. So this is the first longing. You can reactivate them. Just sit on a couch sofa and remember them. They are still in you, they are unkillable. These are all divine longings. Just allow them to surface, and you will have a differently, a different kind of life. Much trouble that was waiting for you runs away now. The second is a longing for undirected love. When we love, love has always a direction. But this is already an application of love. But what is love without any direction itself? I tell you, the experience of love itself is very fulfilling. It is unbelievable, the beauty. Then this love, you will become it yourself. You turn a walking heart. Then the third thing, I wanted to introduce this in Bern, but there were no ears connected with the heart to listen to me. It is not a horrible thing. I speak on the longing to know the true nature of death. There is no need of almost dead experiences and all these things. It is all given to you directly. If you are scared to do some exercises, do it together in a group. Two, three people. Two, don't do the exercise, only you. So if you are shocked suddenly, they will be there with you and help you. Why do I tell this? I told it to a man once in Bern. I wanted to give him my telephone number in case of difficulties, but he did run away. Next time, he accused me. I almost wanted to do suicide. Why do you tell such things? He did run away too fast. I wanted to help him. The exercise I was doing as a child every night, 1 to 3 hours, I don't remember exactly. I stayed in bed like before dying, rigid body, and asked myself, what will I do now if tomorrow morning I stand up as a dead child? Then my answer was, I ask for forgiveness for anything I have done wrong, and I go to forgive just in the heart, just here lying, to ask to forgive me. And in doing this, your heart will be cleaned of all garbage, and then something can happen of inexpectable beauty, very precious. This I was doing. If you are scared to do it with some friends. Two, three, two. Don't do. They just are in the same room. And when something is too much frightening, For me, it was not frightening, for I had a longing to know the meaning of life, why I am here on earth. Do I have a task given by nature, by God? I don't know. I want to know it. When I did walk in the street in Solothurn, sometimes I said hello, good morning, but there were many aristocrats in Solothurn Sein, so silly proletarian. I don't say hello to the silly boy. It is not to accuse them, but this experience shows clearly in daily life you cannot get the meaning of life. Then during the day, I was always remembering that I could die any moment. This looks difficult, but you must come in tune with it. Then it's in no way difficult. It is simply true. It is possible a car comes and kills you. So whatever is horrible in life, possibly, do not suppress it. Accept that this is possible. Seneca says, quid facies respice ad mortem. Whatever you do, remember your deathliness. So now I spoke on these three longings. You can yourself reactivate them. And it is possible before you have got the answer of beauty, unremember beauty. If enough people have this longing, already this before reigns of benedictions from the realms of ultimate truth, where our ultimate bliss, where our heavenly Father lives. Before such things happen, maybe already before, when enough people do it, world peace is guaranteed. Since 40 years, I try to realize this for others, but every nice thing I was doing was shattered down. Perhaps these people were afraid of these longings. I did not speak on them. Perhaps hidden, they were scared that here is somebody something doing. What kind? To find a killer and the person to be killed before it has happened. This I wanted to do, but it was spoiled. This could have been a great help. That such things are possible. Certainly not for somebody who goes on the how German it says, ik go auf Büku, go machen. You must forget money. You must forget time. You must forget even to eat. The wife of Mozart said before he was dying, he is so much in composing, he does not realize that he is sick. This intensity is needed. Not thinking of job, bell ringing, nothing. But it was spoiled, and I put to Mentelas. These three longings help very much to approach fulfilling life. Okay, thank you for listening.
Mein Name ist Stefan Kocher.
Thank you for listening.